Welcome back to the Stoop, football fans. It's your boy Lolo. We are actually back on the Stoop in Brooklyn.
It is good to be back.
It is fantastic. We did a little decorating for Halloween. We had the kids out here painting and stuff and putting up cobwebs and things like that.
We did most of the work.
We did most of the work, so we get most of the beer. The kids didn't get much beer. But it is nice to be on the Stoop, and it is nice to still be top of the league.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Top of the league.
You finally done it. You finally beat someone.
What are you talking about?
You finally beat someone.
What are you talking about?
You beat Liverpool.
We beat the 10th place team in the league. We haven't beat anybody.
We
still haven't beat anybody.
You haven't beat the 10th place team. You beat Liverpool. And that's a big jump. That is a big psychological jump that you guys have finally done. And you know I'm right. You know deep down I'm right. You know,
not even deep down.
There's a changing of the guard
on the surface.
You know, Liverpool has been running the table for the last 4 or 5 years, and now I dare say that it might be someone else's turn.
Yes, it is. It is so difficult to not get super excited about what's going on with Arsenal right now.
You're insane if you're not excited.
I'm excited, but like we are, as Arsenal fans, we are like nonstop pumping the brakes. Because you think right now we don't want to. You think last week, North London Derby, we didn't want to. I don't know, just run around with our pants down around our ankles, blabbering. We were close to it.
They literally were. There were slam dancing. If you watched our happy hour video, you saw the slam dancing and the singing and he spits when he talks. He spits when he talks. Harry Kane, he spits when he talks. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. This went on for hours on end. But watch our happy hour video, you'll be able to understand.
So on top of that, actually, not the happy hour video, the trip of a lifetime video.
Watch both of them.
Trip of a lifetime.
Watch Trippier of a lifetime.
But seriously, on top of that, then it's like, okay, coming into Liverpool, and I even said on the happy hour the week before, was this is the perfect match for Liverpool to turn their season around, to pull it all together, because if they can beat in-form Arsenal, that can really change their form. If they shut us down, even if it was a 0-0 draw, that is such a turnaround. So I was scared for that.
Right.
And it was from minute one, just
literally
good, beautiful football.
That first goal was
first goal.
Someone on our thread said it was like butter, and it truly was.
I mean, they should teach football by showing that goal. Like, that is how to break down a very good, maybe not informed defense, but a very good defense nonetheless. Right. Not Premier League defense, but to be able to break them down the way they did. Ball bouncing from side to side, going through, incisive pass, wingers moving. It was all fantastic. Yeah. And so that being said, we slowed down a little bit, and for some reason, I'm not sure if it was like the calm down, boys, don't get overexcited because of the first goal. Don't let them come back and get one on the break. We went narrow for some reason because we were wide. That's what we've been doing, creating tons of space, being wide, and we went narrow and closed down for like 30 minutes, and then we got caught.
That's how they were able to kind of close the gap.
As opposed to scoring 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I was seriously sitting there minute 2 going, holy shit, we might be able to get 6 on Liverpool in the first fucking half. And we could have. That was a moment, and that was the moment where I was like, fuck, this isn't going to work. Because that was a moment of, holy shit, we might be able to do this. Now let's not fuck up. And that's not how Arsenal's been playing this season. Right. Arsenal has been playing, you score one, we'll score another. Right. You score one, we'll score another. And that's how the game ended.
I think this game was definitely going in that direction. But I also think that had, like, Arsenal scored so quickly that it was a slap in the face to Liverpool and almost like a wake-up call. It's like, all right, we've got to do these things. The adjustment was made very, very quickly. Had it been like 20 minutes into the game and then a goal like that happened, it may have really reeled Liverpool down.
Yeah, so we almost got hurt because we scored
because you scored
quickly.
so fast. You know?
That's why we needed a second one right away. Either way, look, I gotta say Liverpool actually played one of their better matches this season, even though they didn't get the result. And a lot of Liverpool fans are saying, like, look, we're a couple 50-50 decisions away from winning that. From or as they put it, as Chris put it, we were a couple 50-50 decisions away from beating the best team in the league. And I was like, hey, I'll take that.
Fantastic.
I'll take that. But it's true.
I want to ask you a quick question on that, because it's like, I want to go beyond the back and forth goal scoring, but I actually want to address the injuries to Diaz and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Do you think it may have been a different outcome if those players had been able to play the full 90 rather than drop out just after half?
I think it would have ended like 7-6. We still would have won by one because Luis Diaz was their most important player. I felt like he was the one creating everything.
Diaz and Nunes, that combination was really
but he was the one starting it all off and creating it, causing the most trouble. But Trent was also the one. We can score on Trent all day long. So like,
definitely not the same player as he was last year. I sold him. I sold him hours before the match.
We all know Trent. To me, it's not really Trent's fault, because when his center backs are good, his defensive frailties don't matter because he's covered.
Right.
But when they're not playing as well, he gets caught out, and he gets a little bit more timid to move forward and to go forward. And especially he's up against Martinelli. He can go forward and be as brilliant as he wants, but then he's got to catch up with Martinelli.
Yeah.
And Martinelli was just on fire. He was on fire. He had best game possibly of his career.
Absolutely.
So I was very happy for him. Another one where I thought Thomas Partey had a very good match. I thought Gabriel Jesus had a good match.
Partey had such a great match against Spurs that he was almost pedestrian against Liverpool.
And it's hard to tell because we're not watching it live. And once again, I never thought Thomas Partey was as good as he was until seeing him live, because we don't see what he's doing a lot of the times. So it's I don't know. It's hard to say. But for me, the biggest decision that caused this outcome was putting Tomiyasu in at right back to cover Salah.
Did you?
I'm sorry. Am I right about that? Right back,
you are
left back.
Absolutely correct.
Right
did
back?
you? I believe it
left
would
back.
be left
No.
back.
Yeah. Sorry, because he's a right back.
There was.
He's not even a left back.
There was a moment in the first half where Tomiyasu just took the ball away from Salah.
Yes.
And I jumped on the chat and I was like, did that just happen?
And it was like a weird,
and he just Salah
was near the box, yeah.
Salah's trying to spin with the ball. Tomiyasu counter spins and just takes the ball away from him. And I was like, I'm not watching that. That did not happen, but it did.
Because at that moment, I was like, here goes Salah. Salah's going to wake up.
He's going to burn right by him.
He's going to wake up and score 30 goals.
That's what 30 million viewers expected to see. But Tomiyasu just walks away with it. Good on him.
Very, very good. Listen, very entertaining match. I think Liverpool will gain some confidence from this match. That being said, they lost Luis Diaz for 10 weeks. They lost Trent Alexander for, I'm not sure.
This is going to be, I have a feeling that this is going to be a lost season for Liverpool.
But they played better.
Sure, but they're just they're becoming too decimated by injuries. And these are injuries that aren't going to, these are soft tissue injuries. These are injuries that take a while to heal. And, between Premier League and Champions League, they're gonna be thinned out. And then we've got World Cup too.
Where most of their players are World Cup players.
Right, not Salah.
Not Salah.
Surprisingly.
But final thoughts on this. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league.
Somebody beat these guys. Take them down a peg, because I'm tired of hearing it every week.
Top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Don't do it next week.
I think that's our outro, right?
No, listen. If it happens next week, I can only be so mad. Like, at least it happened to Leeds, and it didn't happen to Liverpool. Didn't happen to Tottenham. If we have to lose, I mean, I guess it would be much better for it to happen at Ellen Road,
right?
Like,
so
not that I want it to happen. I'm just saying,
all right, but
it's not to any of these.
I'm sure there's about 1,000 Leeds fans that will be expecting a haiku or some sort of limerick from you if Arsenal loses to Leeds.
Not a fucking chancy, little Nancy. I do not. Don't wait up for that one. Don't even know if I'll do a video or be on Happy Hour if that.
Oh,
happens.
we will.
On
Happy Hour.
Anyway, but yeah, it's great to be out on the stoop with you again.
Absolutely, brother.
We'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you, Mike, for shooting. Thank you, Tripod, for also shooting, doing just as good of a job.
Back on the stoop.
Peace out.